All right, hey everyone, this is Chris, and what we're going to do is we're going to do a video breakdown on the last video that was released about hearing the camera capture a voice. So what I did was I took the exact clip that you see in the video, which is roughly, if you see this right here, it's roughly almost 4 seconds, and in the video you'll see it repeated twice. And it's the part where you hear the female voice, and so this is what we're going to focus on right here. So one of the things I'm going to point out is I've looked at it and I reviewed it, and one thing I've noticed that is distinct and very distinct to me and my voice is that on the sine wave, my voice looks like it's kind of spaced out and jagged right here. And this is probably normally because I have a lower tone voice compared to the other, the other sounds on the wave right here. So you can clearly see where I'm talking in this clip, and it looks very consistent. A little bit right here is consistent. Right through here, it remains consistent, and through here. Okay. Now, when I play it at the various speeds, you will hear the female. She's going to pipe up right about in here and right around this area right here. You'll see it right here. So as I was reviewing it, as I really slowed it down, it's going to get very interesting. And it's going to be a little bit creepy too. So stick around, and we're going to drop this thing down in various percentages until you'll be able to hear for yourself what's going on. So if you hear something in the background, it's just my dog, and he's just, being a dog, but so just ignore that part of it. So I got to put my headphones to be able to hear, so if I'm talking louder, that's why, it's because I got headphones on right here. Okay, so this is the editing software that I have also with my video editing software. So we're going to use this, and we're going to play it, and it's sitting right here at normal speed, and there's no alterations or anything like that. So we'll play this first few times.
You won't make that too low.
All right, let's play it again.
You won't make that too low.
Okay, as you notice, like I said earlier, this is entirely all me, and I'm very easy to see when I speak. One more time at normal speed.
You won't make that too low.
Okay, and also I have not boosted any audio or anything like that. I've made no modification changes or anything like this at all. Okay, so let's drop this down 90%, 80%, and let's just play it.
You won't make that too low.
All right, so you can start seeing a little bit better as she's coming in this area.
You won't make that too low.
One more time.
You won't make that too.
Okay, so right up in here. All right, so let's drop it even more further. That was at 80%. That was at only 80%. So let's drop it on down to, let's say, 50%, half speed. So it's almost doubled now in time and duration. So let's click and let it finish up and let's play. All right, so now let's start over. Here we go.
You won't make that too low.
It's almost like she's saying, yeah, it's too low. And maybe I'm reaching, but let's hear that. Let's hear that again. It sounds like she's saying, yeah.
You won't make that too low.
It's like she's saying, yeah. I can almost definitely hear like a yeah. All right, so let's go a little bit slower right here. And we'll continue playing. Yeah, so it definitely sounds different in this area right here. All right. And in case you're interested, I'm going to change the graph on it right here. And there's a little kind of like a little spike that's going on right in here also. So let's put it back on the graph. And let's slow it down even more here. Let's tell it to go, let's just say, let's go really slow. So let's drop it on down even more. And try to get it up really slow. I don't want to get it too long. So let's go around 19%. So that's 5, 10, 15. So we're really running at a reduction speed, and I don't know about the actual distance because it doesn't go in percent value. But if we're looking at a 4-second clip and we're running almost 4 times that in duration, rather at 5 times that, because it's almost like 20 seconds. So let's just play again, and it's really going to slow down. Okay, did you notice through this part right here where she's speaking, it almost sounds like a shriek. It's totally strange. And so we'll play it. Let's get a little closer. Let's see, we're going to get a little bit closer to the main area right here and play it again. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to slow it down even more, and we're going to put this thing on like 30 seconds. So we're really going to slow it down. Now that was pretty interesting. You can barely hear my voice here at all, but you can hear the high tones in here when she comes on board. So let's make this go a little bit slower. Let's just say 40%. Now, as I was doing my testing with it, and I looked at it earlier, when you really slow it down, my voice pretty much almost disappears, and you won't even be able to hear it. Not so true, not so much for hers. You'll be able to hear her voice. So let's play this in entirety. I thought that was really neat. So let's hit her spot one more time, and let's make sure we can get that again right here. So it normally has to stay dithered out in order to do it. So we're still sitting at 39. So let me go back in here again, hit that, and all right, so let's see here. Let's put it back at 39 seconds. It doesn't like my voice, so let's stick with me as I negotiate this. And so let's see if we can get it to play. All right, we're at 39 now. Okay, so let's see if we can speed this up.
You won't make that too low.
All right, let's see if we can get it in there. All right, that's probably the trick of it right there. Don't click on the the actual graph, but click probably off there a little bit. All right, so we're still sitting at, let's put it back at 39. And let's hope it plays right here. So here we go. That is interesting. You can clearly hear her voice. And my voice is barely even discernible. That, I think, is very fascinating indeed when I listen to this. So as you can clearly see, based upon the science that we do, and we put it onto the software and we're able to see the wave, you can clearly see that that is an additional voice, and there's no doubt in my mind that is an additional voice that the video camera did capture. And I just think it's completely fascinating. And we've gotten, actually, we have heard like this female's voice in other videos. And we had basically captured this voice also back in, I want to say January in 2016. And it's completely fascinating. And I want to say that video was called Masking is How They Communicate. I think that's the name of the video, but that was a couple years ago. So I hope you did enjoy the video. Just want to do a breakdown on that, and we'll click the extra graph right here. And I think that has something here maybe to do with a particular voice. I don't know. I'm not a professional audio analyst by no means, but just wanted to give people a different viewpoint on it, and look at all. It's just fascinating. All right, so thank you very much for your time, and bye bye.